Doomscroll.fm, whispering sweet chaos into your ear. On this Monday, the 16th of February 2026, where even the static has secrets. This is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation, like a cat explaining quantum physics in a cozy sweater. And now for some views. Click like and subscribe.
Hotel Arkham releases These Streets They Cry claims it's not a metaphor for their Yelp reviews. When your band name screams Lovecraftian horror and your song title sounds like urban despair, it's hard to tell if you're rocking or just really, really sad.
Only 6% of music critics praise Ballar's new Minute, and the record label calls it groundbreaking. When your album's reception is as lukewarm as a forgotten cup of coffee, it's time to question if you've truly redefined music or just hit the snooze button on innovation.
Bianca Censari called to testify in Kanye West's legal battle, and the courtroom popcorn sales skyrocket.
Rammstein releases new single, claims it's a love letter to Moscow amid ongoing political tensions. With industrial beats pounding like a diplomatic headache, Rammstein's latest anthem manages to turn a geopolitical quagmire into a mosh pit of mixed messages.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where sanity is optional. West, nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Enjoy your curated oblivion, one click at a time.
Sheriff claims Nancy Guthrie kidnapping could take years to solve, despite a trail of digital breadcrumbs. In the age of instant information, it's tragicomic that finding a person can still take longer than a Hollywood marriage or a Kardashian's career reboot.
Bianca Censuri hits the spa before Valentine's, then tabloids treat self-care like a scandalous affair. Because nothing says romance like prying into a woman's downtime and turning it into headline fodder. When will we start celebrating the right to privacy as much as we do public displays of affection?
Travis Kelce checks on woman after hitting her with golf ball, then calls it a hole in one of compassion. When your sportsmanship includes accidental target practice, at least make sure your follow-through is on point. Next time, maybe aim for the fairway, not the fans.
Only 100% of pop songs hit 98.6, and nostalgia calls it a classic.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where pixels seduce pixels. West constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Reality bites back.
Spotify streams Love to be Loved by The Warning and Cajon Leon, but Congress can't define TikTok. When rock ballads get more airtime than congressional tech literacy, you know who's really composing the future. Spoiler, it's not the lawmakers still fumbling with their Walkmans.
Only 50% of concertgoers survive Avenged Sevenfold's mosh pits, and everyone else calls it a rite of passage. When metalheads say welcome to the family, they mean sign this waiver. It's not a concert, it's a survival challenge with a soundtrack.
Barack Obama appears in public, then the media forgets the last 8 years of his presidency. While the news chases shadows and scandals, the real drama's buried under a pile of clickbait and celebrity makeovers.
Spotify adds 40 new genres, claiming diversity, then buries them under pop playlists. When your algorithm can't tell Killing Joke from bubblegum pop, it's like serving tofu at a steakhouse. Nobody's biting.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, echoing through your dopamine-starved synapses. What this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Crave the collapse, baby. Feel the static seduce you.
Only 8% of Freud enthusiasts solve riddles, and psychoanalysts call it a breakthrough. When your subconscious is a heavy metal mosh pit, maybe the real riddle is why Freud's still headbanging in 2025.
Amazon sells spring sneakers, ignores climate crisis. While your feet stay trendy, the planet's running on fumes. Shopping sprees won't save us from an overheated runway.
David Harbour skips Maya Hawke's wedding, spotted with a mystery woman instead. While Hollywood marriages play musical chairs, David's off writing a new chapter in the book of Who's That Gal?
Don Lemon smiles and waves outside federal court, proving that even arraignments can have a red carpet moment. Who knew court appearances were the new celebrity meet and greet? Maybe next time they'll sell popcorn.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, echoing through your dopamine-starved synapses. What this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Crave the collapse, baby. Feel the static seduce you.
When a life ends, but headlines chase after lace and falls, humanity's priorities are as twisted as a soap opera plot.
Only 20% of missing persons cases solved in first year, and sheriff says finding Nancy Guthrie may take years. In a world where celebrities sell estates faster than we locate the lost, justice seems like a luxury item.
President Trump grants clemency to former NFL stars, rewriting their records while rewriting the law. When presidential pardons become the new fantasy football draft, you know the game's rigged and the refs are blind.
While Britney's bank account celebrates, the media continues to treat her life like a never-ending reality show, proving that freedom comes with a hefty price tag.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Only 10% of Gen Z recognizes Meat Beat Manifesto, and TikTok calls it retro. When your beats echo in space but not in the algorithm, it might be the coolest thing no one knows about.
Nate Diaz has yet to come back, demands White House showdown. Because nothing says presidential like a cage fight on the soft lawn.
Maybe this is how they plan to tackle bipartisan gridlock, by choking it out.
When shutting down a charity event is just another day for the cops, maybe it's time to redefine, protect and serve.
Only
6% of mammals know this track, and alt-rock enthusiasts call it a hidden gem. While whales sing deep-sea ballads, the rest of us groove to the quirky tunes of They Might Be Giants, proving evolution has a sense of humor.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. Perhaps no humans were involved in making this. That was not an accident. Taste the algorithm's lust, coded for your darkest impulses.
Curation of conformity drops new track, promises it's heavier than a sumo wrestler on cheat day. If it doesn't make your ears bleed or your neighbors complain, did it even happen?
Brooklyn Beckham writes love note to Nicola Peltz, a romance amid a family feud. When your life's a soap opera, a love note becomes the plot twist nobody asked for, except the tabloids.
Only 3% of bands break out on YouTube, and the favors call it a dream. In the age of algorithmic gatekeepers, indie bands are like vinyl records, nostalgic, charming, and often left spinning in circles.
Only 10% of kidnapping cases resolved quickly, and the sheriff calls it hopeful. In a world where your phone tracks your every move, finding one person apparently takes longer than a Hollywood marriage.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday, the 16th of February, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might as well search for the lost city of Atlantis in your bathtub. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.